Avatar 7 Havens. My thoughts and theories.
Welcome guys, this is going to be my very first video, so the editing might not be as good yet.
If you're curious about what the heck 7 Havens is, I mean, obviously you guys know Avatar. Who the heck doesn't know Avatar at this point?
Anyways, I will leave the plot summary down below, so you guys will get a clue of what I'll be reviewing.
Anyways, all that said, let's get on with the video. So the very first thing that we see is this beautiful scenery of an aurora shimmering in the night sky, and as well as crystals growing from the landscape, which is kind of new to see in the Avatar universe.
I mean, yeah, we've already seen crystals before in places in the Earth Kingdom, but we don't normally see them growing all through.
In my theory, this might be the effect of when Korra connected the spirit world to the human world.
Because remember when spirits just came in and there was already a lot of spirit vines growing all over the city?
This might be the outcome of that, or this might be the result of the aftermath of the apocalyptic event that happened. It's probably the later, I bet. Moving on. I noticed that the art style is kind of different from the previous installments, which is not bad, but it's kind of new to get used to. Plus, I think it's intentional. We will talk about that later on in the video. And just in time, we now see the two protagonists, Pavi and her twin sister, Nisha. Will Nisha, the twin sister wearing blue, become evil later on the series?
Well, I kind of hope not, but she probably will, based on the trailer.
Plus, no spoilers, but previous iteration are kind of pointing towards it happening. This is probably the last stronghold that the summary was talking about. And here we are! This was what I was talking about earlier. The art style is probably a choice by the creators. Like, remember when Avatar 1 has his own art style when he was introduced? This is probably the same thing. I mean, Aang and Korra's series kind of had different vibes to each other. Where Korra's art style is kind of old school but advanced animation kind of vibe. Meanwhile, Aang's story had an adventurous vibe to it. So I'm glad they're keeping the same idea here. This one has more like an apocalyptic fantasy style to it, which I like. In addition, I feel like the ones we're seeing here is probably the intro to the series. And here we are, the previous Avatar herself. Korra, just to let you guys know, I have no problems with Korra at all.
Yeah, Aang's story is still a better series than The Legend of Korra because it was one big story with one goal.
Meanwhile, Korra's story revolved 4 different story arcs that were not really connected to each other compared to the previous series. Despite of that, I think her story arc was still solid and still one of the best series out there. She doesn't really deserve the hate. Just because you're the Avatar doesn't mean you have to be perfect. All avatars have their own flaws. And I find it kind of ironic how the creators decided to make Korra's flaw and fans' hatred towards her become part of the series. One thing I'm hoping is that I hope she will be able to be a great mentor to Pavi and continue to guide her throughout her series, like Roku was too. And cause to be honest, I don't like it when Aang only showed up to Korra in 2 or 3 scenes in a whole series. Like, bro, you were supposed to guide her. No wonder she had problems. And here we have this dude who I'm gonna assume is gonna be part of Pavi's team Avatar, so to speak. I don't know why, but he kind of seems suspicious to me. Like, I don't trust that. Look, he looks like he's gonna betray her at some point. Anyway, like I said, it feels like he's the anti-Katara, like he pretends that he believes in her but will ruin her reputation at some point. I love the fight scenes here, by the way. And look at Nisha here, looking helpless. This looks like a scene where she realizes Pavi is the true Avatar and not her. This is probably the guy's mentor. Either he will be the Grand of this series, or Haze against the Avatar. I really love this scene. This is gonna be epic. I'm willing to bet that these people are against the Avatar. All that said, I love his intimidating look. 10 out of 10! Is it just me, or does Nisha doesn't really look like she can fight at all in this scene? Meanwhile, Pavi's doing all this earthbending stances and she's just there. She will meet Korra here, won't she? This is either going to be a flashback of Pavi and Nisha, when they got separated when they were kids, or it's after they met. And finally, the final scene, which I assume is gonna be, who... I don't know what his role in the series is, but I'm very excited. And there we are, gang. The first trailer. Are you guys as excited as I am? Or are you guys still bitter about that leaked stuff from Paramount? Anyway, I hope we can all watch this series together once it all comes out. All that said, if you guys like this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribing. This is my first ever video, so I still have more to learn, especially when it comes to editing.
I will be reviewing another trailer besides this, which I think you guys will like. Make sure to watch it once it comes out.
Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Red Soda, out!